Pretty sure he don't write.
Bong.
Boom.
Peace and love. What's up, everybody? It's Thursday night. We're doing the Hell of Years podcast tonight because last night, young Zach had his last talent show at the high school. So dad and mom, we had to be there. So we're podcasting on a Thursday night. Hello. It's nice to have y'all with us. Maintain out there in the 916. What's up with you, brother?
Man. What's up, nephew? Good job. I see you was out there doing your thing last night. And bro, I'm good.
Man.
I ain't got no
Kicked his
complaints
feet,
at all,
man.
man. That's
Yeah,
what
you
we
had a
do.
good day? You had a good
Had
day?
a real good day. Good week. I ain't got no complaints, bro.
All right, Tone Tech, man. How you feeling tonight?
Man, dude, I've been vibing off this Oregon sunshine the last couple of
It's
days.
been
bro.
lovely, man. I got some great
Man.
walks in.
Oh, bro, like the whole energy. I'm around these kids a lot, and recess has been off the hook, bro. Like their little vibrations, their little energy's been feeding me the last couple of days. So I'm like, all right, cool. It's been a great week.
Fantastic. And you guys had a good anniversary last week?
Oh man, it was wonderful. We went out to dinner and went to go see a movie, something low key, man. Our 25th is coming up, so we can do it big then.
Fantastic, man. Yeah, I was reminded today how nice it is to go walk outside. And I took a walk yesterday too, but just it's a lot different than just being on the treadmill. When you can get outside, you can breathe in the air, you can just get in motion and everything around you is changing and you just get to soak it all in, man. I had a fantastic walk today. It's very nice, man. You been on any good walks lately, Maintain?
I've been on about 3 or 4 this week, bro. So I 100% for where you coming from. That sunshine fill you like nothing else. You know what I mean?
That shit just feels
you feel
great,
it. It's crazy
man.
how your body be like, hey, thank you for getting back to doing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gotta say what's up to my brother out there in Ohio. What's up, Cephas, man? Hey, so tonight, not too far from Ohio. I guess it's probably not close, though. I was like, Louisiana, Ohio. It's closer than where we're at out here on the West Coast, but we're going to take a little trip to Baton Rouge tonight. Hey, Maintain, what you know about that kid, NBA YoungBoy?
We've been talking about him a little bit. How I want to describe an NBA, man. He like 23 is what I learned today. That's what I'm going to say. So that body of work and that passion and that drive at 23, he might be a real problem. You feel me? Got a whole lot more time to go crazy at this shit. So, and he been making some life changes with how he want to bring his energy to the world. So I'm fucking with the young man.
Tone Tech, what's your impressions? I know you kind of are deep diving into YoungBoy Never Broke Again. Man. I really don't know if it's an NBA YoungBoy or YoungBoy Never Broke Again, or like what does he prefer?
I think it might have turned around.
Where does the NBA go? Right,
bro. I feel like it's been in more than one place throughout the career. To be honest with you, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Tech, what's your take on that?
Man, I first of all, I think he has evolved. He's not the same young man that started this journey and where he's at now.
What up, John?
It's one of those things, dude. But just deep diving, getting to know, dude. I've heard his music. He's on a couple of my playlists. I like that stuff a little bit, But what I'm amazed about is not only his business acumen, but his marketing skills. And this is a young man who didn't have much to start with, right? Like raised by his grandmother. Okay. So he's young. His dad is doing a 55-year bid, bro.
It's a long time,
man. And
he's
then
never
not only
coming
that,
home.
when he got some trouble as a kid. His grandmother passed away in 2010. He was in a group home. Bro, he admitted to getting beat up when he was in that group home. People putting hands on him. He was too small to defend himself.
Right.
And I think that put him in a place
he's
where he
still
was
pretty slender now.
Yeah, man, but he a little bit bigger, man. He a little bit bigger now, you know what I'm saying? And,
they ain't gonna jump him. They ain't jumping him.
Well,
no more.
I had read because he got them scars on his head.
Yeah.
Like he was in it, and he had an accident when he was a kid or something.
He broke his
neck right when he was wrestling.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy, bro. That helps you understand everything about the energy he brings to music and life. You know what I mean? When you survive and you go through certain things like that, like not only emotional but physical too. Imagine breaking your neck and like coming back from that, bro. That's
Hey,
crazy.
Maintain, I think you hit it right there. How he survived. He's a survivor, right? And the area that you come from, in order to survive, you have to make something of yourself, or else you're going to be stuck in that situation for the rest of your life. And this young man has a hustle and has a drive that I don't think we've seen for a while. And I think that's one of the main things that sets him apart from everybody else.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put my bro John's comment up real quick because I'm kind of feeling like him, where he said, never heard any of his music and don't know much about him. I feel like a student in class tonight. And I really feel like I'm like a beginning student on YoungBoy NBA. And I tried to spend, I'm going to be honest with y'all, I tried to spend like a fair amount of time with his music and connect with it. And I'm struggling with that. It doesn't mean I'm not recognizing the dude for like his accomplishments and like he has got an incredible fan base.
Style of talent too.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? And I get it. You know, sometimes the old heads don't feel the new shit. But this youngster has been going crazy for like the last 6, 7, 8 years.
Right.
And
Bro,
it's pretty impressive. Tech, what else did you learn, or what's striking to you as you dove in on this youngster?
man, his presence on YouTube, I think so. Like he started like in 2015, but around the time when the pandemic hit, he had so much content on YouTube that it was a perfect storm for him, right? People love YouTube. People will dive in there. You'll go down a rabbit hole. If you have someone with so much content, oh, I kind of like that. Boom. I'm going to click on the next link. I'm going to click on the next link. That next video plays. You're going to let that shit play, bro. So he had so much stuff out there already that people just gravitated towards him. And I'm always going to say this. In order to be a successful artist, your city has to love you.
Right.
And fucking Baton Rouge loves his ass, bro. It don't matter what he do, bro, because, hey,
That's the South, though. The South fuck with the South.
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
right? His discography is huge. His fucking rap sheet is just as long as the albums he's put out.
Yeah, he's putting stuff out like.
Hey, let's speak about that real quick though, because
Maintain, what you got?
You know, I get to feeling a certain way and defending certain shit. Like he already got to walk around being black every day, right? He already got to stand in front of the world and say, I'm gonna do things different based on my actions and energies I put out there, right? So bringing up his rap sheet is whack, bro. That's another fuck your list moment. You feel me? Because the point is, he going crazy with what he's doing, and he's surviving. That's somebody, you know, father, just like you are. You gotta think about that when you speak about artists.
Well, like, and what I meant by that was, that's his fucking audience, bro. Like, I'm not saying anything's bad. That's who he is. That's what makes him who he is, right? Like
we're still in a hip hop conversation, and we have a responsibility with the hip hop narrative.
Okay.
Not to say shit that's unnecessary.
I feel that. I feel that. But what I'm saying is, we can't have that conversation about him unless we acknowledge that at least, because that's who he is. This is a real ass motherfucker there, bro.
Hey, he do have a lot of like. He's a wild motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Oh
Not
yeah.
playing, bro.
He's not
But
playing.
with that being said, it's something I want to make sure that, you know, I always relate to the people that I love and I fuck with. You gotta think about how you speak about people. You feel what I mean?
So he just put this new album out. I'm gonna show y'all what this is looking like right here. It's kind of hard with the light, but the album called "Don't Try This at Home."
It's like a casino vote or something too.
Yeah, and it's got 33 records on it.
Damn.
So I mean, you know, people are just throwing out, you know, a couple of songs on the project. They're, you know, acting like, you know, they made one hit record, and this dude is going back to back to back with projects. And these are
tons of songs on every project.
Tons of songs. And so many. I think there's already like 3 or 4 videos already to this album. I just saw one with the Kid Leroy and Post Malone the other day.
Right.
And now, Tech, you were saying he moved to Utah or something because he's not in Louisiana anymore.
Yeah,
is that right?
Yeah,
like,
man. He moved to Utah, bro, and this is an interesting story that kind of goes in line with what Maintain was saying, right? So like he moves to Utah, and you know, it's different out there in Utah. He would have Mormon missionaries come and knocking on his door, right? And at first he was like, no, I ain't opening the door. I ain't doing none of that shit. But then he kind of thought about it. He's like, you know what? They're just out here trying to save souls, bro. So one day he just opened his door, bro, and he's been talking to these missionaries. He has gotten involved with the Mormon Church and is looking to be baptized.
That's
real,
deep, bro.
For real, but he has to wait till his house arrest is over.
That's super deep.
Boots is
I'm not even gonna go into how deep that actually is. But when anybody can find a way to get right with their soul,
I'm not mad at
gave
that.
them the information.
Absolutely, I want everybody to find peace and love and joy and happiness in life.
Bro, like,
hey, I'm just gonna say though, man. Bro. And Mormons be on some ill shit though, man. Like they do their thing, man. So hey, shout out to the Mormons,
bro. But this was his thought process, bro. He said he felt a sense of responsibility for the shit he put in people's ears. That he feels he was very wrong about a lot of things. How many kids or people have gotten to his car, put on his shit, listened to his stuff, and went out and hurt someone, right? He had a responsibility. He felt a responsibility for that.
Right.
So that's been one of the driving factors in this latest movement in his career and journey.
So here's something interesting.
Again, he's 23.
Yeah, Ghost was just saying he gonna end up having more hits than the Beatles. I wonder
100%.
what his numbers are looking like right now.
Dude,
because I feel like something about
something about them top Billboard hits or something. He was about
something about 100 songs in the top 100 or something, right?
He is the youngest person ever to have 100 songs in the top 100 on Billboard.
Yeah. So hold on a second. Maintain. I want to go to you on that. When you hear something like that, say that. What's the statistic again, Tech?
He is the youngest person to have 100 songs on the Billboard Hot 100.
And he's 23, and he's had 100 songs chart in the top 100.
Whoa, that's what I'm gonna say again. You feel me? Like, that's deep. You can only respect that. That's a beautiful thing. And like Ghost said, you start to talk fucking Beatles numbers, and that takes you out of a whole one conversation into another. And when the people are fucking with you like that, all you gotta do is keep putting out music, man.
Now let me ask you, man. Like your daughter told you about him, or how did you come across?
Yeah, Dana came across him through Dana for sure. She had a phase like all youngsters do. She liked all the hot shit, you know what I mean? And he's one of those artists. I actually wanted to speak about it. Like, he has a lot of different flows, right? So therefore, like, you might catch one album and you super running with it. You catch another album somebody else is running with on a whole different page. And you got to respect the artist that can be that diverse. You know what I mean?
What do you think about some of the... And Tech, I'll bring you in on this too, because you were saying before we got started how, he's looking back on some of his content and maybe wanting to change some of that. But like, if you start going down that rabbit hole, which I did, and I saw a few of these videos, and it is holy moly, pistoli everywhere. like
think about it though. Sometimes we forget about these rap videos. These artists don't live in California or in certain states like we do, where just having guns like that, you can't do that like legally. So,
bro, like,
but when you're in the South and a lot of different states, bro, you can ride around with super duper fucking video game shit.
Super duper Grand Theft Auto shit, dude.
Right.
Let's think
about that too. You got a lot of these youngsters that like, they're infatuated with big guns because their video games were all first person big gun kill shit. You know what I mean?
Bro. Hey, I don't know if you remember this, man, but Perk used to play Grand Theft Auto over at my house, and he gets so excited because he just run around and fucking carjack people and then murder them in the middle of the street. And he'd be like, "Oh, blood, it's that shit right here, blood," and just fucking play it all night long. Rest in peace, Perk, man.
But one of the things you have to remember about this, right? Hip hop, the MC started as your ghetto reporter, right? They were the ones who were giving you the lowdown, giving you the shit that was going down in the streets. He's just doing that same shit for the area he's in, bro. Nothing's changed.
He just got the internet to tell it through, bro.
Yes.
That's a crazy piece of power to have. So for him to wake up at 23 and not dead and not in jail and be like, you know what, I'm gonna bring some new energy to the world. We gotta champion the young man with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about. Like somebody I never heard of, really. I mean, you put me up on him a while ago, and I just didn't spend much time with him. And then we got to salute and shout out Filet, the mayor.
Right.
Not here with us tonight because where were they going? Virginia this week?
Damn, dude.
They got another college to go out to. Check out with Mahela.
College tour.
Yeah, but
Filet was the one like, hey, let's show this young man some attention.
We got to talk about him. We got to dive in because he's got that album. I think it dropped last week, and
But he's one of those guys. He might give you 5 albums in any given month.
Oh yeah.
Exactly, bro.
That's what it seems like.
Fucking so much content, bro. And once again, I think that's one of the keys to his success, bro. Is he has content in an era of instant gratification. In an era is if it's not the fucking newest hottest shit, I don't even want to see that no more, right? Like everything we consume, it's quick, it's fast, it's disposable. I'm not saying his art is disposable. I'm just saying he's given us so much content where you can't go anywhere and not see something or relate to something he has touched.
Yeah, I know. I feel that.
And I think that's special.
Hey, Kid, Seif, Ghost, John, what are y'all thoughts on what you have heard of YoungBoy Never Broke Again or NBA YoungBoy? And do y'all say it NBA YoungBoy or YoungBoy NBA or YoungBoy Never Broke Again? I don't know, but
I'm NBA YoungBoy for sure.
What are you running with?
NBA YoungBoy for sure.
Yeah.
Never
broke.
Look,
Ghost was just saying this dude be selling out stadiums, basketball arenas, like at 23. That's insane.
There's also another part of the success we have to acknowledge.
What up, Big Dante?
Right? He's very transparent. You feel me? He's very emotional with his music. People are always going to connect to emotion, no matter how you deliver it. You feel me? A positive or negative emotion, and like he's very, very passionate. You know what I'm saying? You hear it on all them songs. You know what I mean?
Bro, like you just mentioned, he sells out basketball arenas, right? In the last few years, only 2 artists have released 2 #1 albums in the same year. YoungBoy and Taylor Swift.
Wow.
That's the type of company he's in. So whatever he's doing.
Hold on a minute. I'm gonna turn that music off. Say that again,
dude. In the last few years, only 2 artists have released #1 albums. Have released #1 albums in each of the last 3 years. One of them is Taylor Swift. The other one is YoungBoy.
That's insane if you think about it,
right?
Like, dudes,
and he's not one of those dudes. Like, how many people have we said who's YoungBoy? Who's this?
Right.
He's
bro. He don't even rap with a bunch of people, bro.
Right.
He's just starting to do features like that. He go in the studio and just
they
go
coming
crazy.
to him. They probably want to get on his shit, like that new one with Post Malone. I was just talking about. Like, I bet they're like,
pulling up to his house. You know what I mean? And working.
Dude,
getting to work
in Utah.
He is surviving and thriving in a different ecosystem, bro. In music, which is really unheard of. And once again, doing these dives, that's what I'm tripping about, dude.
Dante was just saying he gets 300 stacks for a 16.
Wow.
Dude, that's why he was pulled off of Game's album. He had a verse on a Game album.
They didn't pay him?
He wanted 150. They said, I ain't paying. He says, pull my shit.
How about that? Now, let me ask you this, Tone Tech, because our brother Cephas out there in Ohio was just saying that he thinks maybe the league got at him for using the NBA. Have you heard anything about that? Did you come across any of that in your research?
I didn't come across anything like that, but here's a fun fact. The Memphis Grizzlies love his ass, bro. Fucking Danny Green was out there playing with him. He said that's all they blast is YoungBoy, bro. Like shoot around, practice YoungBoy. And maybe that's where John Morant got some ideas. I don't know, man.
Nah, if he would have been watching more, he would have had
I'm gonna be like,
that little itty bitty one.
He might have been slapping some YoungBoy before he decided to pull the camera out. You know what I mean? It's second nature to a generation, right?
It's true though. So I wonder, because again, Filet was saying how Mahalan and all of her homegirls and everybody, like, they rock with this dude. And then, man,
think about this,
saying
guys.
that your daughter rocks with this dude. Mm-hmm. Like, he's connecting
but the kid
with
sings
this.
And he raps, bro. We gotta talk about that. Like, he might not be fucking, Prince when it comes to singing, but he sings. So,
which is
got a lot of people
to your ears.
It's just pleasing to your ear, and you can get all the fucking shit in one gumbo pot. They're gonna gravitate to a motherfucker like that. That's for sure.
Have you heard of this? Tay was just saying that he got an album with DaBoii too.
For sure.
I didn't know that.
I'm about to look for that one, dude. Because
bro, he's like quietly doing the biggest numbers.
I was kind of bummed, and I still am not super feeling how like Baby got DaBoii. Little baby. I got fuck with DaBoii. Like I like that dope, motherfucker, dude. He's like a little pit bull, and like I like his flow. And then that kind of sucked that like he just got fucking canceled like that.
Hey, bro, you know what?
You think he got canceled, or you think he just
in
had
a way?
To take
I mean, he had to take some time out, but like, I mean, it's like I'm sorry, but I don't mind when gangsters say some foul shit because that's
You're
what they've been
supposed
doing
to.
forever. Because that's
What you're
how that
supposed to
shit
do,
works.
Stand on it.
Listen to some old
stand on it.
gangster music and you be like,
Right.
oh, you can't say that nowadays. No, motherfucker, they'll still say that.
Yeah, bro. Like,
And
like,
it's all
that's what it
love.
is, dude.
You see the dude on CNN, just let them know how you really felt.
Oh,
Who did? Don Lemon? What happened
stood
with
on
that?
some shit.
I heard he
What
got
you mean they
fired.
fired,
Yeah.
bro. He went bad on some dude that was trying to, you feel me, speak in first person in a situation he can't speak in first person from. So he told him politely, you can't do that, and good night. Shook his hand and shoot him off the stage down there, bro.
And he got fired for that?
Of course he got fired. It's a CNN. What do you mean?
That's some hoe shit, though.
Right.
It is what it is.
But that's not what that is. That is that for that. That's what they
Right,
do.
right. It's still hoe shit, though.
But it's hoe shit.
You call a motherfucker, and again, even if it was like, oh, that's messed up.
Anytime you do some hoe shit in
Whatever.
business
It's
and be like, that's
okay.
business,
Hey.
nah, that's hoe shit.
Yeah, man, you ain't got to be 100%. You could be 92.
You
Like,
know-
you could be 96, 84. Like, I mean, you're going to have some faulty shit about you. Everybody does. But, like, mostly
Right.
good works for me.
You know who got fired that I'm happy about?
Who did?
Fucking
Wow.
Tucker Carlson.
I know that motherfucker is like, I don't know shit about dude. I don't be listening to dude, but, hey, I heard he got fired too.
Good. Yeah. But, hey, let's get back to YoungBoy, man.
Yeah, man.
Understand this, right? His work ethic. He has released 19 full-length solo projects
That's fucking crazy. This is like,
in under 7 years.
this is like Tupac, like amounts of work, dude.
Bro. He has 4 Recording Industry Association of America certified platinum albums and mixtapes.
In a day when shit don't get certified platinum anymore like that.
9 platinum singles, 6 of which went multi-platinum. Now, if we're looking at just numbers, bro, why don't more people know about this dude?
They do.
No. Y'all don't know about him. The people that
Exactly.
know about
Hold
him
on.
know about him. You
I
feel
was
what I'm
gonna,
saying?
yeah. I was gonna say, Tech, they do, and
Why-
we're
Those
old.
numbers
This
don't
is
lie,
us
bro.
being like old right
Why
now.
doesn't it feel like it?
Because you
why
were
is it-
just saying,
'Cause
how old
you're
is your
old.
oldest son?
Damn. Fuck.
How old is your oldest son?
He is turning 28.
Exactly. And that's
Right.
5 years older than NBA YoungBoy. So his audience, like, dude, my kids, your kids, well, not your
All
kids.
the kids.
The kids are growing up with this motherfucker, and we're old. And
Dude,
that's why we're fucking old. And this kid is getting it. And I
and
try
that's
to I can kind of hear it. I could hear it be like, okay, I could see why that would be one that we would play on
But
the
he's
radio.
23.
But like,
in 10 years, y'all might be having a whole different conversation. Like, you know what? This boy, YoungBoy, man, he ain't really a young boy no more. But I done got used to his sound. All it take with any artist is getting used to them. And once it catches your ears, if it's attractive to you once, and you keep hearing it, it'll catch, right? So,
hey, Maintain, consider this, man, because the homie, the bro, Scott Harris was just talking on maybe how he took, NBA YoungBoy took a little page out of the Strange Music playbook, that independent
100%.
hustle, that
but he also
volume
took it from
back.
like Currency too. Like, think about it. He's from Baton Rouge, but he's still from Louisiana, right? And New Orleans is a juggernaut in hip hop. So there's a whole lot of energy that's flowing his way, things he got to watch. You know what I mean? He don't really got to look outside of Louisiana for the motivation to do what he's doing. Even his work ethic, you can salute that to Lil Wayne with the mixtape era. You feel me? That's what these kids were babies hearing. You know what I mean? So they just working like the ones they saw do it.
so like, why doesn't he have a larger cultural footprint?
He does.
Tone.
We're just
He
old.
just
and
gave
we
you a
don't
whole
know
answer,
it, dude.
and now you're acting like an old guy right now.
Yeah,
all on the
dude.
internet.
Oh,
Like,
man,
but why
look.
don't
Kid
I
said
know,
the
bro?
O on my shirt stand for old. Motherfucker.
Oh, Tech, you just wanted to work. You got to go listen, bro. Find some songs you like by him,
Well, like,
and
and
you'll
like,
understand.
here's the funny thing, right? So like, I'm going through my Apple playlist and shit, and I do a best of every year. Like I'll break shit down into seasons, and I'll take all those songs and do a best of. I'm finding his songs on my playlist. I'm like, oh shit, this was him. Oh shit, that was him. Okay, cool. So like, I guess I've been listening but not registering. Hey, this is who dude is.
I
'Cause
haven't
he's got
been
multiple
listening.
flows, bro.
I'm just be honest, man. I haven't been listening to him, and it was just really this week and prepping for like a conversation on him that I was like, I probably should. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I did, and I really struggled finding it. Like I can hear, like, hold on, let me see if I can articulate this right. Like I can hear it, like my radio ear hears it. I see like how that could connect. But for me, like that's not necessarily the sound that I'm gonna be riding to.
Yeah.
Respectfully though. You know what I'm saying?
Think
Like I
about
don't
it,
want to
it's
hate.
just like when you play certain music for your kids and they're like, why are you playing that? That's not
Right.
dope. You feel what I mean? It's just a reverse effect. That's how music is.
Yeah, and I'm like,
That's why it's
motherfucker, this
beautiful
is
and
Wu-Tang. What the fuck do you mean this ain't dope?
You down there want to kick them out the car and shit. And they want to
Yeah,
do the same thing to
honestly,
you.
I almost want to invite them to get up out the shit. I'll be like, hold on. I don't know about
Think
this
about how
Tupac
many
song.
people that grew up with nothing, you feel me, grew up like in the gutters and shit that have seen the situations you've seen. There's millions and millions of people in America and around the world that live just like that are his age. You feel me?
Hey, trip
These young
on this,
people is
bro.
loyal to they class. You know what I'm saying?
Trip on this. The majority of motherfuckers is broke motherfuckers.
Right.
The majority of the
Yeah.
world
Of the whole
is
wide
struggling.
world.
Is not in a position
No,
to get by.
dude. It
Struggling to get by.
tough.
Not just a few, which is crazy that we live in a day and age where we are connected around the whole world and motherfuckers is wealthy as hell, but the majority
motherfuckers
of
doing
people
bad.
are living in poverty
Oh yeah, bro.
around the world.
And what happened to the American dream? It had to change, right? So like we also
Not just
look,
America though.
dude, the worldwide dream, right? Just a dream for a better life. And YoungBoy has gone out and busted his ass, right? So like in 2019, Billboard or whatever, they decided to add streams to how they count record sales and all that stuff. And as streaming rose, so did black music. Nearly a third of all 2020 audio streams were hip hop and R&B. Nearly 34% of video streams also came from the same genres. Right?
Yeah.
So when we start looking at that stuff, the communities are tapping in and they're using these metrics to really support their artists, right? And that's how this man made $11 million off of YouTube, bro.
That
Hey, I
was
wanna
just in
say something.
2020, right?
That was just 2020, man.
Got a little
Bet.
tidbit for you. So
But
you said black music did a rise, right? So I'm
Well,
gonna break it down and
it rose,
I'm gonna be as
yes.
kind as I can with this, right? Every form of popular music since the beginning of music came from black folks. The number one music in the world now is hip hop. So all those millions of streams and shit, it's millions of people being entertained on top of the ones that feel just like them. So the music's always gonna shift and show that number, bro. That's how it goes. No matter if it's country, if it's rock and roll, all that.
damn, I feel that.
My camera turned off. What kind of shit is
Motherfucker,
that?
look,
Look at
drop
that
the
black
mic on the
screen.
camera.
Look.
We done for the night, bro. Fuck it. We
Look at that shit,
We
dude.
out.
That
We
shit
out.
said battery exhausted. I'm
did
gonna
that before we
maintain.
started too, bro.
Hey, let's do this,
That's fine.
man. I'm gonna
Let's
play
play
your
something.
record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's play
Let's do
that.
this.
Give me a minute to like whoop whoop, and then
Right.
we'll hopefully come back and go from there.
All right.
Sound good?
This new shit is called Nah.
Stomach still growl like a starving artist. I'ma eat regardless, didn't finish college. I'm a Rhodes scholar like Lush and Shine. That's my mom always kept a job. Always kept a hustle, can't knock mine. Only live once, running out of time. On a daily basis, procrastinating, smoking, facing like 2 joints. Every time I roll up, or maybe like 2 blunts. On any given day, see my grind, gotta pay everything, ain't monetary, but the dough mandatory. Shout out Mando Beats. Domino a beats on the beat, like each and every week. Speed, we ain't never going broke again. No, we work too hard to get this far. As long good in these bars, we ain't never going broke again. No, we work too hard to get this far. As long good in these bars, we ain't never going broke again. Still running for a bag like I'm playing tag. Don't brag, don't boast, that's my cousin Brad. Always had a plan, always stayed out the way. Learned at a young age, all fine, don't pay. Still some dude, still slide from more crime, man, bloodshot eyes. They trying to get my bro hella time. Like 6 plus a dime, and that's fucked up. We run our bucks up, till our lucks up. I'm posted up, had to run a luck ranch. Planning out bands, planning on a trip to France. Like it's our last chance, gotta understand, tomorrow ain't promised. Get dope regardless. Never going broke again. Nah, no, we want too hard to get this noise. Lump it in these bars. We ain't never going broke again. Nah, no, we want too hard to get this noise. Lump it in these bars. We ain't never going broke again.
Yeah, man, that beat go hard, bro.
Man, I'm
Hey,
telling
real
you.
talk though. Domino sent me the beat, right? I just start, you feel? I start chanting a little hook in my head, and I texted to him. I'm like, "Hey, bro, I'm about to make this the hook," and he hit me back with that ha shit. Like he knew I was serious, but still, I really like that record.
Bro.
That shit sound nice.
I'm feeling your flow on that shit, man. Come on.
Appreciate
dude. Give
that,
yourself
Tech.
some credit, bro. That
Yeah.
shit was fire.
I'm back on this
Hey.
camera, but then I was ready just in case, like the
With the
little
backup thing?
yeah, I was gonna get the backup ready, but like I'm not ready with.
Hey, you
that
know what's
shit.
wild, bro? You could have just pulled the GoPro out and talked to the mic, and had
Oh,
no
yeah.
problems at all.
Oh, I should turn my little light on. It's not the most fancy, just because you know what, man, it was hella hot out. So I just got some old Pegasus duck shoes on.
Ooh.
39s, man. The
Right.
40s is out, but like I'm really into the 39s. So it was so nice out today. Took a couple of walks, and it's just like you were saying, Tech, it's just that, man, it feels good to get outside. And I walked over to the high school because my son had his last home tennis match
Oh.
of the year. And you're like, wait a minute. Why'd you walk over there? Now, yes, I like to go for walks, but let me explain a little bit because I had some bullshit happen today. That so many people, man, I got hella comments too from a lot of friends and people because like I feel like people can relate to this.
Yes.
Right? You're
Right.
driving along. Who knows what you're doing? You're listening to some tunes. You got the windows down. You're vibing. You're chilling. You're having a good drive. Clank, clank. Boom, boom, rat, whatever the fuck happens. But all of a sudden, I'm going from accelerating to not accelerating, right? And it's like, like, what the fuck is this? Mind you, I had just like checked on my odometer to see where I was at with my mileage, and I had hit like 100,000 and like 500 and some change. And I was like, oh, I just got over the 100,000. How great that I have a 100,000 mile warranty in this motherfucker, right? So anyway, I was like kind of close to the Aurora airport, and I was like, well, the Honda dealership in Wilsonville is like 5 miles that way, or my house is 5 miles that way, and I could drive the car up until like the 2,500 RPM range.
Yeah.
After that, wouldn't shift up.
No,
So
you
I
have
was
to be
like,
careful too,
fuck
bro.
it. Well, yeah, I get it, but I was just driving slow, you know, put the little hazards lights on, driving slow. Took it
You're
to
just
the
trying to
Honda
get to the
dealership.
place with the car.
Yeah, and then I was like,
feel you.
man. And it's like, you know, every few years that shit have happened. It's part of owning a car, a vehicle. It just fucking sucks when you're like, I wasn't planning on that. Whatever this gonna fucking cost. But like, I feel like hella people can relate where you just like out of nowhere, some shit goes down with your ride. And whether you're on your way to work or you're on the way to a vacation or you're doing some shit. Hey,
shit happens
life
every day.
curveball. Whoo.
Bang.
Fucked. So anyway. Yeah, so that's why I walked over to the high school because I couldn't drive because my car's at Honda right now.
Hey, but you know what?
Fuck.
Bad things happen, but they lead to good things.
They do. It'll be fine.
Like you getting out there, getting some sun, bro. That vitamin D, especially when we in Oregon, the winter and spring we've been having.
Yeah.
It is. a
Hey, but
perfect
you know what?
day.
I got to share this because I'm very proud of myself. It literally took me all of 1.4 seconds to process, get over it, and say, okay, that's what it is. I'm on my way to Honda. Like, it was like, I was, that sucks. Well, I know what that means. And then when I get there, the dude's like, so it's going to be this, and, you know, are you okay with this estimate? I'm like, do I have a fucking choice? Of course. That's what it is. Like, it's got to get fixed. This isn't like I heard a rattle. This is like my
Actually,
shit
since
won't
you asked.
accelerate.
Yeah.
You feel me? Since
You
you,
know what I'm saying?
asked today and you're giving me the option, yeah, I don't really want to pay what you want, but I do want everything you're saying needs to be done.
Yeah, like what else? What else am I supposed
Now, I'm gonna make
to
you
do?
an offer,
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Let me get a discount.
Let me counter.
Know what I did when my tires did that
hey,
bullshit.
I maintain tech. I want to see you and all y'all in the comments too, because a lot of people on my feed were like, you should ask them to honor the warranty still. To
Yeah.
be like, man,
Oh, 100%.
you know, you're only 500
You had
miles
100,000?
over the warranty. Yeah, $100,000,
We gotta talk about
100,000
it.
mile.
No, we gotta
So,
talk about that. We
so,
gotta
like,
talk about that.
My question to you is: have there any been recalls, or has Honda ever sent you an email or something that, hey, go get that checked out? Anything like that ever?
Yeah, and I did it.
Oh, okay, then they should extend the warranty because of that. Same thing happened to us with our car, but it was an engine.
You got the whole engine replaced, you were saying.
Dude, they replaced the whole engine for free, bro.
Okay.
For free.
No,
I feel like it's the transmission.
So I would do your research.
Okay.
I have a couple links that my buddy sent me, so I'll send you the same ones, and that's the paperwork I went in there with.
Yeah.
And they took care of me, bro.
I hope they take care of me too.
They should.
He hit you with the OG game. Check it out, bro. I got some links for you. I got some papers for you.
Yeah.
Go in there, say it like this, say it like that, and you'll
That's
be good.
because
I
I'm
respect
old.
that.
Hey, man,
Oh, that's
believe
just
this or
good game.
not, this is the first night this year that it's hot in the man cave. I'm fucking hot in here, right? Are you hot, dude?
Dude, I am. I'm feeling it, bro.
Tech, can
You know
you
what's
feel like
crazy?
I'm over here? I'm starting to sweat and
Dude,
shit.
hey, I'm hoping to lose a couple pounds, man. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
starting to get like a sauna up in this motherfucker, man.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
the landlord. You feel me? Because I do live in downtown in one of them. You feel me? Vintage buildings. They put a brand new AC in here for me this week, bro. So it's been on the whole podcast for me.
Yeah, yeah, you're
No
feeling
sweat to worry
great.
about. I'm groovy on this side over here, man.
Yeah, I'm with you, Gage, man. I'm gonna press that issue on him. I'm gonna get my issue, man. Come on,
Come on,
man.
500 miles, and you came straight there. You didn't go
Straight
bullshit.
there.
You didn't take it to another mechanic.
And I had
you
to
know
check
what I mean?
up recently too,
Yeah.
man. So
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
You
I
go to the
still-
same
hey,
dealership for the whole life
hey.
of that car.
But look. Yeah. I bought it from there. But look.
Oh
man,
yeah, they got to run that warranty,
like-
bro.
But they don't. Here's the thing. I think I'll talk my way into it. I'm a pretty good talker. But ultimately, it's like if you're going 1 mile per hour over the speed limit and the cop is still being a fucking dick and he's like,
give you a
yep,
ticket.
They're going to hit you.
but you were
100%.
speeding. And then you get a ticket and you're like, that piece of shit.
Yeah.
So I'm ready for that. I have low expectations. It would be nice if they're like, you know what? This is really close to the warranty. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We
You know
got
what?
you.
Hey, go in
I'm
there,
hopeful.
Go in there with your good guy Zach voice.
Yeah, what do you mean? What's that?
You know,
I think you
just
should
that,
take Tech
hey,
with
how
you.
doing?
Honestly, he should bring his
Good,
little
bro.
briefcase. You feel me? And all
Dude,
his
dude.
papers.
I want my
Yeah.
glasses. I
Going
want my
there
tie
right.
and shit, bro.
Nah, bro.
Could you
gotta be
bring your
fresh. Don't go in there
clipboard
with
and
no
you could be
five,
my
bro.
coach?
Of course, like I'm saying, like, pause, hold on. We're gonna go into this. We're gonna run an option right here, and this is what we're gonna look at.
Yeah.
Hey, I like how he said
Come
pause, bro, and I'm waiting for it. Like, but he's already at the dealership with you.
Yeah. No, he was rehearsing right there,
Yeah.
dude.
Take Tech with you, man. Take
Yeah,
some
that's
t-shirts, some fresh
that's-
apparel. Like, look, I got y'all. I got
know,
some hella year
you
shit
know.
for you too.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Look,
that's a good idea.
Hey, and we will pump you up on our podcast. Come on.
What else been going on
Right.
this week, man? We'll get back to talking a little bit more NBA YoungBoy in just a little bit. But Tech, man, you enjoying anything else, man? You
Bro.
listening to anything else?
Bro,
You
I am-
creating any new shirts? You got any drops coming up? Like what's the
Man,
Get Fresh update?
We have the Get Fresh or Die Trying. You know, that's the mantra right now. If you look at the Instagram, Get Fresh Creative, I just dropped a new T-shirt. We're gonna have crew necks with some embroidery on it. I'm rocking the hat right now. You can see we're gonna be at Palette, Portland, and Lloyd Center on May 27th for a nice little vintage and a streetwear showcase. But what I'm listening to right now, bro, we are listening to this Black Thought.
Oh man,
that was
Glorious
your playing
Game.
before the show.
Yeah. Before we
That
even
album
got
was going
started at
bananas.
all.
Bro, this right here has put me in such a great freaking mood, man. That's what I'm listening to right now. I'm such a fan of Black Thought. I'm such a fan of the Roots. My son hit me the other day like, "Hey, your granddaughter loves Black Thought's voice." I played the like 5-minute freestyle he did, and she just sat there and listened to the whole thing. So of course I sent him the album. Like, you need to listen to this, bro. It just puts me in a good place, bro. So
Hey, that's
Glorious
super
Game.
dope.
Black
That your
Thought.
granddaughter likes Black Thought, bro.
Hell yeah.
You know,
bro.
our children are literally us, right? And then the grandchildren are just the second of us. But that's our
Bro.
DNA walking around, right? So
I'm
for
sure
that
you've
connection
done
to still
this.
be there.
Oh
that's-
yes,
that's
and I'm sure you've done this. Maintain. I know Zach does it, dude. Growing up, all my boys listened to that hip hop shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's like, hey, no, we're not listening to that. We're listening to this. Like you need a steady diet of Tribe Called Quest. You need a steady diet of Wu-Tang Clan. You need to have all the basics, all the foundations, so you can appreciate the shit that's coming down the pipeline, bro.
Hey man,
what's happening.
this motherfucker kid said he heard Sac was warm yesterday, but Golden State was just a little bit hotter. God damn.
Man.
Well, it looks like he spelled my name wrong, so he's talking to the main way over there on the whole.
He
East
talking
Coast
to the
over
other
there.
man. He forgot the E on it.
Right. Nah, I'm from Sacramento, bro. I'm gonna keep it real simple, bro. Those are the champions. That's a dynasty, and we are like that fairy tale dream that might not happen, maybe could happen. Shit,
And still might. You know,
Right,
it
it's not
still
over
might.
with.
There's a game 6. This is a great series so far.
That's
And
why
the
they
thing to
play the
remember,
game.
right? Wiggins was
Not gonna
out for
bow
a
out
minute.
easy. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
and you got the 2 greatest shooters of all time, like on the court together. And Draymond played a hell of a game 5, and then Fox and the Kings with the little finger injury, and just man. But I think the Kings take it in 6, in I was gonna say in the town, in San Francisco, and then the Kings bring it home game 7. And
I
light
think
the
we'll get
beam.
to a game 7 for entertainment.
Game 7,
purposes.
light
I
the
would
beam.
love to see that. I would love to see that, man.
sure.
That'd be great. Some great basketball, bro.
I mean,
Nah, game
oh,
7, light
right.
the
You know
beam,
what
and the
entertainment is.
Zillas are gonna
That
go
happen.
fucking crazy on the freeway. That's what's gonna happen. That's my prediction right there, man. All right, Maintain. Tell us a little bit more what you're working on right now, dude. I know you're coming with the records every week. You're getting
Right.
the visuals done every week. That in itself is an incredible accomplishment. I salute you and the whole Focus
Appreciate that,
16
man.
team, and Domino and Jose and Kyle and Infamous.
Right.
But I mean, what you working on right now, bro?
Man, this shit we've been doing became just such a part of life, right? So where before you make music, you're like, let me put this album out, right? Or let me go about it this way. And then I hop into this platform in this space with my guys, and it's like now the music is just life all the time. So I couldn't even tell you what I want to put out as a body of work next, because I guarantee you got to do something from here next week. Got to do a visual for it, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of just giving y'all the living album in the moment right now. Been thinking about taking some of these records. Maybe we can do a poll for a couple episodes. People be like, we like this record the most, you feel me? And I'll go ahead and put them together into a project and put them out in one space as a package for you.
Yeah, I'm feeling that, man.
Yeah,
I'm feeling that. You know what else I'm feeling right now, y'all?
Tell us.
There's a new Lil Jon record.
Yeah. That's got some
And
good energy on it.
I got Lil Jon all over my wall, y'all. Just so you know. Hold on. We're gonna go to the shoe cam. Bam. We're gonna get mobile real quick.
Hey, you know what's crazy? When we were talking about doing YoungBoy,
Lil
I
Jon.
brought up DaBoii, and he's on
Lil
this record.
Jon. Lil Jon
Yeah.
plaques. Bam.
All over there.
Bam, bam.
So
Maintain,
I've been
I wasn't
excited
even-
for this record as well.
I wasn't even listening, man. What was you saying, bro?
When we were talking about discussing, YoungBoy and throwing him in a mix, I had brought up this artist named DaBoii. So
Yeah.
he's from Vallejo. You know what I mean? As
Mm-hmm.
a crew, you feel me? He had a group that was super successful for a good run of time, but as a solo artist, he's been just as successful. And one of my
Absolutely.
favorite young MCs, you feel me? So he
So
actually
I
kicked
wonder,
this off.
we need to look into how this record came about,
Yes.
right? Because it's a Lil Jon record with P-Lo and DaBoii and 40. And it says what we on featuring E40, but it's Lil Jon, DaBoii, and P-Lo. So like, are they doing a project? Is this
With Little John.
No, it's a
Yeah, I
Little
don't
John
know.
single. It's a Little John single for sure. He does that. He's got a Mac Dre one. Look that up right now. There's a Mac J and Little John fucking single.
we gonna go around the room one time?
I'm with it. Yeah.
We on.
What we on?
We on. We on.
Yeah. What we on, nigga? Nigga only up 100 bands. You think you on, nigga? Bitch tryna sing to the niggas of a four niggas. Damn, boy, that's bright light as hell with your pole in it. Yeah. Like, what we on, boy?
This shit dope as fuck.
And it,
Bro, he goes crazy.
it makes me want to do the ugly face when I dance, bro. Just like, ugh.
I want to know why he just did the this face and the sound, but called it the ugly face. We're gonna let
Right?
you slide real quick.
Yeah, it's called What We On. Lil
And that's the
Jon,
rapper from Vallejo that just made you feel like making that face.
right?
That real.
DaBoii and P-Lo. Where's P-Lo from in the Bay? Like, what city?
He might
know
be
I'm supposed to
Richmond
know
too,
that.
or close to Richmond. He might be up in the old baby. I don't know. You know what I mean? He came up with Sue. Sue come out of Richmond.
right?
But I can't tell you kilos.
Shots of that yak. I don't need no chaser, I don't need no water back. Emeralds in my bezel, emeralds in my Cuban link. My medallion dripping on them like a broken down sink. Everything designer, custom on the house. Dress better than your chick like I'm at an award show. You oughta know I ain't regular, I don't do what the others do. Suckers' feet is too little to try to fit them up in my shit. All little yapping, they talking, jaw jacking, barking, and jawing ain't adding up to no money. So partner with us, you hollering. I'm about my allowance, tens of thousands, trillions. We sit at the table and feast, but we not pilgrims.
That shit is great.
Hold on, pause. He said we sit at the table and feast, but we not pilgrims. Kick that nigga out the front of something else again. He gonna act
bars.
Up,
Hold on a minute.
And
Kid
that whole
just
verse
saying
with
Pinot.
him.
Pilo is from Pinot?
Look, I said Pinot, bro. Come on.
No.
I kind of be remembering shit sometimes. Yeah, bro. That's true.
What?
Right.
Come on.
Crazy.
Bro, that makes
One of
me
the biggest
so excited.
producers and biggest
What?
artists. Coming. Yeah.
What?
Coming to the Bay.
I didn't
Picking
know.
up these dudes.
It's hot in here.
Banging them out.
Turn that motherfucker on, bro. But you're doing it for the audio. Like that's the only reason.
Yeah,
it's not
okay.
on, bro.
I'm gonna
Turn
go
that
to
motherfucker
Maintain
on,
just so
bro.
I can
Come on,
slide
bro.
over to the air conditioner and turn this motherfucker on.
I think people can respect the fact that, like, man, it get hot, it get cold when they in there working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Whew. All right.
Been in the studio with Lil Jon.
Yeah.
I can
What
hear
did
it.
that comment say?
C-Dog was just saying he been in the studio with Lil Jon, and he said he bangs out tracks like Rick Rock, his cousin. He did like 15 bangers in a night.
Dude, I believe it, bro. Sometimes you just have that shit in you and you just have to let it out.
But see, this is something that I really like about Lil Jon's production, and I've been hitting Maintain with a couple beats this week that I've been making. They are very, very simple beats.
Mm-hmm.
They are not, it's just a feel. And it's usually just a couple of little bass notes or just some little something that you
Somebody
like.
move their head.
And it's very repetitious.
Very vibey, man.
But it's very fucking dope. And Lil Jon has always come with fucking great records. And I'm happy to hear that like he's got something out right now.
Dude, Lil
Hey,
Jon's
you should
always
just
made
play
people move.
that No Dead Ends real quick, bro. Just you feel me? You talking about shit. I mean, just throw the motherfucker on. You know what I mean?
Do I have it on here?
You got it somewhere, even if it's not this minute. You feel me? You should let them hear what the fuck you've been doing. You know what I mean?
It's not mixed down though.
You keep being, I don't give a fuck. We ain't putting it out. Throw the cover up on the screen and let them hear the song. We gonna vibe out.
We do need to get it out though. You right on that. Let me see. I think it's.
No, I don't give a fuck about ever putting it out. That's just the way the work goes. We get the work done.
No, I'm saying not even put it out. I'm saying get it done. Like finish it. Yeah. Like we just gotta finish it.
I'll come back up
get
there
it
and
cleaned
we'll
up.
You know what I'm saying? All right, it's downloading. Let me see if this will play it right here.
All right, you gotta throw that artwork up. I like to deal with that.
Victim or an apex predator, thinking 10 steps ahead of you. Shit blow your mind like day and night, dark and light, dodging potholes in the matrix. Take the train or book a flight. You stressing over shit that happened last night that you can't change. Is it joy or pain? I'm solid, not salad, on some sick with it shit. Just stick to the script, rewrite the rules. Zach Wood, you a fool or a genius? I wrote this, recorded it, you're hearing it, but you're seeing it with no visual. My visuals is vibrant with a ghost behind the cam. Infamous JPEGs and MP4s. When it's time for war, attack the enemy, or you fearing them. It's the hearts of men, got many men envious, I'm curious. Moving with urgency as I take my time, Godspeed. Even Jesus had a bottom bitch, concept delicate, contrasting elements. He be on some other shit, don't mind maintain. Moving with urgency as I take my time, Godspeed. Even Jesus had a bottom bitch, concept delicate, contrasting elements.
I like what you did on this verse right here, man.
You a saint or a sinner, a loser or a winner? Do you really live life or you just exist? A soldier or a simp, confused or convinced, consumed with likes? Or do you set trends? Do you fold the bend when it comes to your morals? When I transcend, I'm not a shirt, I'm a mural. My heart at peace, yours in turmoil. Organic from the soil, or hydroponics. Is it chronic, mid-grade, or exotic? Can you stand a test of time or just a trending topic? You follow blindly or map your own course? The risk, the reward, no dead ends. Just one-way streets trying to make my ends meet. They say to me, shall inherit the earth for what it's worth. I still need my ancestors, 40 acres in the mule to bring a powerful tool. Moving Moving with urgency as I take my time. Godspeed. Even Jesus had a bottom bitch. Concept delicate. Contrasting elements. He be on some other shit.
Oh, bro, he killed this hook, dude.
No, man. I
Moving with
love that
urgency
shit.
as I take my time. Godspeed. Even Jesus had a bottom bitch. Concept delicate. Contrasting elements. He be on some other shit. Don't mind
Maintain. That's what beats do, though, bro. Good
Hey,
beat to
bro.
have you go crazy.
Hey, he wrote that shit in like a minute.
I know.
Maybe it was a couple minutes, but like, oh, it was just like we were just playing this shit on the
Hey, y'all
little
remember
loop.
when we had to talk about we went on the walk and we came up with this?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like everything I put
Yeah.
in that song really came from the conversations we were having that day. So
Yeah.
like go back and dig into that hook whenever we put it out and think about the crazy shit I'm saying on there. We was being funny in the conversation.
So
Is
hold
that
on.
the walk that we took?
No, we walked again. That was a different walk. We were like, we need to come up with something, and we ended up coming up with the takeaway from that was that Jesus had a bottom bitch.
Yeah. La puta mera
Concept
mera.
delicate.
Yeah.
You be on
Hold
some
on.
other
So I
shit.
want to
Don't
revisit
mind
that hook. What'd
man.
you say? I won't break down your bars on that because I thought like, man, it's like
Said moving
the
with
dichotomy's
urgency
dope.
as I take my time. Godspeed.
Say that again.
Moving with urgency as I take my time. Godspeed. Even Jesus had a bottom bitch. Concept delicate. Contrasting elements. He be on some other shit. Don't mind maintain.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy, bro? Sometimes
Domino
I'll
said he
forget.
need a verse on there too.
Cause you'll go bananas on that. Yeah, we'll send you that session, bro.
But it was a lot of like black and white. It was a lot of dark
Contrast.
and night and contrasting stuff. Is you a saint or a sinner? And
Right.
like it was just there was a whole lot of that in
man.
there.
It makes you think and it makes you process that shit, and that's
Yeah.
the reason I love fucking hip hop, dude. Like when it comes to hip hop bars, for me, bar none, bro. Like if you have bars, I'm gonna fuck with you no matter what.
Absolutely, that's fantastic.
That's what made rap different. You know what I mean? Like you can sing some shit and have a whole, and no disrespect to singers, I'm not saying it like
Right,
that,
right.
but like, you can literally take like 4 bars and turn it into a full fucking love song. You know what I mean? You can't
Like
do
2
that with
bars,
rap.
like a bar on repeat,
Right.
like one cool bar. Baby, I love you. They just say that over and over for the whole song.
Dude,
One bar.
but like
different octaves, and you feel me?
Yeah, dude, little harmonies.
when you're gifted lyrically, like some people are, like just take Maintain, you have so much of a platform. You have to come with that real shit. You have to say something of substance. And once again, Maintain does a great job of that, bro. I love that shit.
Yeah,
Appreciate that,
absolutely,
bro.
man. I'm feeling that, man. That's a good time. So, hey, man, what are we talking about doing next week? Because
Let's wrap it back
like,
around to the YoungBoy real quick, though.
Yeah.
That's why with artists, when they do numbers like he does, you have to stop and be like, why the fuck is that working? So go listen to it if you're a fan of music, because you might find some shit, or you might empathize with something he's going through. You know what I mean? Sometimes
So when you think of NBA YoungBoy, what do you think the formula is for him? Why the success, or like when
he
you say
absolutely
go?
does not give a fuck what y'all think.
That's true.
It's that simple. When a person executes that untamed and they're just unconditional with themselves, the world love that. No matter if you're good or bad, they're gonna fuck with that energy. Like that motherfucker do them.
Well, we was talking about this before the show on just like how like I feel like gangsters are like modern day like warriors, right?
Yeah,
They're like
100%.
fucking
Ninja,
like
samurai, Ronin,
like
whatever you wanna
gladiators
call
or
it,
fucking
bro.
samurais or whatever. Like a gangster don't give a fuck, and like, but there's still like a code, and
They
there's
do at the same
the,
time, right? 'Cause there's a code to this.
you know,
shit.
there's a respect to it and loyalty, and there are values that are important. That like gangster doesn't mean you're just a piece of shit that
Nah,
fucking robs
bro.
people. Nah, it means
There's rules to this
You
shit,
get busy.
man. And if you break those rules, hey, there's consequences to pay, bro.
And I think anytime somebody truly embodies that, and can put that energy out there, and I think I agree in many ways with what I've observed, and just jumping in and going down the NBA YoungBoy rabbit hole, is that like he really don't give a fuck,
Well, like,
and he sounds pretty good too, like just melodically, and like
Sounds cool
he's
doing what he does, right?
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
bro, like it's also one of those things, man. A real gangster when you're hustling the way he hustles, you have to find those different ways that people aren't tapping into to make money. And for him, I think his success is really owed to YouTube, bro, because as a platform, YouTube Music is probably one of the biggest growing platforms out there, right? So
I wouldn't even say growing. It probably is the biggest.
Bro.
I bet it delivers more music
Anything else
from YouTube.
beats YouTube besides like pornography sites, bro.
Well,
Right.
Once again, the
Everybody-
research, Spotify is the most dominant platform, but YouTube has,
In terms of what? Just playing music?
subscribers.
Okay.
Right? So like
paid subscribers.
paid subscribers. So but YouTube has a bigger reach.
But it's free.
It has passed 50 million subscribers, and that's up 20 million from the previous year, right? Think about like Apple Music, Amazon Music. They have 78 and 68 million respectively.
A lot is what you're saying.
Yes, a fucking lot.
A lot of people.
And
A
then,
big ass
What you're
number
saying
of
is
people.
a lot of
Old for
motherfuckers fuck
old.
with him, regardless what
bro,
you do.
It's that magical formula of really great platform,
Yeah.
consistent content, him putting out something that his fans and his supporters are always going to ride for, and him just being out there consistently, boom, 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 project
Bro,
after
we live in
project
I
after
don't
project.
give a fuck kind of world, and he gives you good I don't give a fuck energy. That's how
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
Everybody
What he
loves
does
I don't
with
give a
his
fuck
play-
energy.
Right. What he
You
does
gonna
with his
give me a little
play
bit of
with
that?
his,
Dude,
his career,
dude.
that's where the definition
You
of
want to
coming.
know what fucking YoungBoy did to the music industry, bro?
Yes.
He fucking kicked it in the dick,
He
bro.
kicked it in the dick.
And he did this shit on his fucking terms.
Yeah,
bro.
I feel like that's one reason I want y'all to keep tapping into the Hella Years podcast, because we're trying to give y'all a little bit of that. We don't give a fuck energy of
We have
just
fun
like,
with
you know
this
what I'm
shit.
saying? Have a good time,
Hey.
celebrate, be grateful, and all that
Since
stuff.
we passing out the young homies, I want y'all to go dig into DaBoii. Let me pull it up, and I'm gonna spell it the right way for you guys. You feel me?
It's like DaBoii.
Some shit like
Yeah,
I think that's how it is.
that. Yeah.
there you go.
That's
Two
it?
I's, DaBoii. You feel me? So he comes from a group, SOBRBE, but I want to make sure I separate that when I speak about what he's doing as a solo artist. He was always my favorite in the crew anyway. He's working hard. You feel me? So if you like some YoungBoy shit, you'll definitely enjoy DaBoii as well. Look,
Yeah, but-
you just start playing in the background. My bad.
Right? But again, that record, that slap of the week that I'm picking this week. Hold on. What we on? What we on? I just love hearing Lil Jon back up in this motherfucker, dude. You know what I'm
watched the video
saying?
yet?
Yeah, the video was fucking awesome.
He did his classic ad libs at the beginning. You know? That's
It
fun.
just makes you wanna. Oh, come on.
Yeah. That's that shit, dude. What we on? What we on? What we on?
What we on, nigga? Nigga only.
Yeah, I'm fucking with that. All right. So next week,
see how
Maintain. What's the plan
Your
for
jam
next
of the
week, bro?
week still start with the little homie. I like how
You know what I'm
shit is-
saying? Got to do it.
What did you ask me, brother?
I said, talk to me about what we're gonna do next week.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna bring it home one time. You feel me? We're gonna talk about definitely one of me and Zach's favorite albums. You know what I mean? And we hope that some people that have not got to enjoy it the way we got to enjoy it, maybe they'll learn. No, don't go to that guy. Come on, bring us. I hope that,
He's like, cut
y'all
him
get to
out.
learn about the Loaded album and you feel me, brother Lil Jon. But I'm also gonna bring some of my people, that I've been fucking with for years and got, real personal friendship, brotherhood relationships with. And bring some other artists to do some music. You know what I mean? Some people gonna throw some videos out. I got a song with a couple people on it that are my close folks. You feel me? And we're just gonna have some fun for Sacramento. You know what I mean? That's why I don't care if them niggas win or not. Cause I'm gonna do it for the city next week.
Hey, there you go. That's what's up right there.
Oh,
That's fantastic. So yeah, we're gonna give it up for Brother Lil Jon next week in just the 916 Sacramento. It's gonna be a great conversation, some special guests. It's gonna be real cool, real official. Tone Tech, man. I think once we slide out, we'll play the record one more time. You know what I'm saying? We gotta play that now one more time from
Yeah.
Maintain and Domino. But let's wrap this up. So Tone Tech, closing thoughts for the night, my brother.
man. Even though sometimes you're not really feeling an artist, when you dig deep into somebody and you have an open mind, you can learn so much more. And the next time you listen to their music, it's almost like a different feel. It's almost a different vibe. So, hey, give artists a few chances. Do that shit, man, and you'll be surprised.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. And that's really what tonight was kind of about, because I know a lot of the people in the chat and just myself and Tech, you know, and we're learning about YoungBoy Never Broke Again. And it's fun to go down those rabbit holes. And sometimes it might not connect all the way, but you can still show love and give respect and enjoy a conversation and just look at, you know, what that young man is doing or whatever artist, whatever they're getting into, and acknowledge and salute that. So salute to you, NBA YoungBoy.
Hey, man.
YoungBoy Never Broke Again.
And then sometimes
you know,
you learn new shit and you don't feel old anymore.
Real
I
talk.
still feel a little old. It's all good.
I'm gonna let y'all
Maintain,
keep that energy as long as y'all want.
you
I
got
don't
any
feel
closing
old
thoughts
about
for the
none of that.
night, bro? I don't feel that
feel
old either.
You feel what I'm saying? Nah, man. I want to just echo what Tech said. You feel me? Give motherfuckers a chance sometimes. You know what I mean? Most of the time, when something is really hitting, it's for a reason. It might not be for you, but you still can go learn something. You feel me? Might help you feel younger, like Tech said, or something. I don't know.
Feel like a
Enjoy it.
young boy.
Sometimes.
Never broke
Right.
again. That's what it is. All right,
Yeah.
y'all. We see y'all next week. We'll take a trip to the 916. Give it up for Brother Lil Jon. We appreciate y'all riding with us tonight. It's all love. Hip hop is hell. Peace.
Stomach still growl like a starving artist. I'ma eat regardless, didn't finish college. I'm a road scholar like Lush and Shine. That's my mom always kept a job. Always kept a hustle, can't knock mine. Only live once, running out of time. On a daily basis, procrastinating, smoking, facing like 2 joints. Every time I roll up, or maybe like 2 blunts. On any given day, see my grind, gotta pay everything, ain't monetary, but the dope mandatory. Shout out Mando Beats. Domino a beast on the beat, like each and every week. Speed, we ain't never going broke again. No, we work too hard to get this far. As long good in these bars, we ain't never going broke again. No, we work too hard to get this far. As long good in these bars, we ain't never going broke again. Still running for a bag like I'm playing tag. Don't brag, don't boast, that's my cousin Brad. Always had a plan, always stayed out the way. Learned at a young age, all crime don't pay. Still some dude, still slide from more crime, man, bloodshot eyes. They tryna get my bro hella time. Like 6 plus a diamond, that's fucked up. We run our bucks up, till our luck's up. I'm posted up, had to run a luck ranch. Finding out bands, planning on a trip to France. Like it's our last chance, gotta understand tomorrow ain't promised. Get dope regardless. Never going broke again. No, we won't too hard to get this far. As long good in these bars, we ain't never going broke again. No, we won't too hard to get this far. As long good in these bars, we ain't never going broke again.
The Hella Years Podcast. The Hella Years Podcast. With Zach Woodruff, Filet, Maintain, Tone Tech, Hip Hop, and Wellness.